And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man. So what can I do for the freedom of man? As teenagers, we often think that our turn to contribute will come at some later time, when we can vote and pay taxes and fight for our country. So often, when asked that same question, we reply that to be of service, we need to be able to fight and die for our country. But, being only 16, that is not a very likely task to be asked of me. So what can I, as well as other 16-year-olds wanting to do their part, do for freedom? My solution is not so direct as voting for responsible leaders or fighting for my country, but is just as vital, if not more so, than the obvious responsibilities that an adult citizen of this country has. All throughout the world, people are being oppressed and people are starving. Famines and disease kill more human beings than we can possibly fathom. But besides that, there are many people in our own free country who are oppressed, not by tyrannical dictators, but by their own ignorance. Since the founding of this country, education has been available, but not to everyone. Even during the Jeffersonian era, when education was so highly promoted, many women and almost all slaves had no education opportunities. The slave owners knew that uneducated people are easier to control. By starving them of education, they kept control of the slaves. The slave owners feared that if the slaves had access to education, they would no longer have power over them. In essence, knowledge would bring them freedom. Slavery was long ago abolished in this country, and education is available to all through the public school system. This is true, and I am very grateful for it, but still people live lives of ignorance and are starving for knowledge. They fail to understand philosophies and literature. They don't take advantage of the vast expanses of books, magazines, plays, and fine literature available to them. Some people choose to remain illiterate. Knowing that knowledge brings us freedom, it is all I can do to help people understand that. Choice is the essence of freedom. Freedom is being able to choose who your leaders will be, what job you will have, and anything else in whatever aspect of your life. But without knowledge, your choices can be your captors. This is where I find I can best contribute. Nothing is preventing me from obtaining any of this vast knowledge available to me but myself. Nobody is keeping me from learning more about my government or great philosophers or art. I have it all available to me. So doing all I can to learn all I can, I would bring about more freedom from ignorance for myself and everyone I come in contact with. To share this information with others would bring freedom for years to come. What can I do for freedom? I can continue to help underprivileged children in my community to learn to read. I can teach them to use their imagination and to love school. I can help them to be responsible citizens in years to come. After all, they will eventually lead this country. What can I do for freedom? I can be a well-informed citizen, and I can help my peers to be well-informed citizens. I can help my family to do the same. I can help everyone I meet to be a well-informed citizen of the United States of America so that we can all make well-informed choices, thus being free. To share what I know and learn what I don't, this will truly help us all appreciate our inalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.